What? No. I'll go downstairs for him.
Will you be in the office?
No, the reason I wanted him to stop by was because I wanted to show him this place in all its splendor. Thank you.
Douglas?
Yes?
Remember what I told you before? I'd rather Franny didn't know I was working here.
Oh, right. Yes. Well, I tell you what. Why don't you take the elevator, and we'll take the stairs. Then there's no way we'll run into each other.
Oh, great. Thanks.
I'll unlock the elevator.
Douglas, I really appreciate this.
No problem.
I want to make one thing very clear. You report to me, not Mr. Cummings. You had no business coming up here.
Miss Talbot, if you just let me explain...
You don't have to. I know exactly what you're up to. You think you can go over my head anytime you want by getting Douglas to intercede for you.
No, that's not true. I just came up here to explain to him. I was going straight down to you and talk to you next.
And tell me what?
My alarm didn't go off.
There's something else you'd better understand, Miss Kovac. Mr. Cummings is a very charming man, a very kind man. But he's a businessman first. And he won't allow insubordination or sloppy work habits from his employees. He can't afford to. He's invested a great deal of time and money in this restaurant, and he wants it to be a success. He's not going to let you or anyone else jeopardize that.
I know that.
Good. Then you won't count on him putting in a good word for you the next time you waltz in here an hour and a half late.
No, I won't, really. Now I have to get downstairs.
I'm not finished. I'm going to be watching you very closely these next few days. Your work and your attitude. If they don't improve, you're going to be replaced. And I don't want to hear any more gossip from you. No more talk about being afraid to see Miss Hughes or Kevin Gibson. He's starting here tomorrow, by the way. We're not running this place to suit your personal whims.
Okay.
This is the last warning you're going to get.
Okay, I understand. Now I really have to get downstairs.
The shipment from Forsyth, China has to be unpacked and counted for inventory.
I'll get right on it.
It has to be done this morning. Don't take your lunch break until you're finished.
Whoa! What happened to this place? I've never seen it looking so neat.
Yeah, looks great. You're doing a very good job. What was your name again?
Holden Snyder, ma'am.
Well, the place is looking better than it ever did.
What do I get paid to do?
Holden, you from Oakdale?
No, Luther's Corners. It's about 11 miles west on
Familiar with that.
106.
That's farm country out there, right?
Right. My folks have a farm up there. That's what they do.
Luther's Corners. I never heard of it.
Not much to hear about. Got a post office, gas station, general store. That's about it.
Population 43.
Something like that. Oakdale's the nearest city. Should I saddle up your horse, ma'am?
No thank you. I'll be riding Big Max this morning.
Big Max is...
Yeah, he's my horse. I have a back injury. I can't ride.
Oh. Like I said earlier, Miss Walsh, I already gave Max a good run. Why don't I saddle up Daisy for you? She's...
don't want to ride Daisy. Look, I know everything there is to know about horses. Now, I will not ride him hard, so will you please bring him to the corral for me?
Anything you say, ma'am.
Excuse me. Lily, maybe he's right. I mean, hey, you could ride Max tomorrow.
Dusty, I'm only gonna ride him to the East Gate and back. Now, will you please resaddle him for me?
I'll bring him out the back way.
What's your problem?
What? What do you mean?
Why do you want to ride Max when he just said that...
I don't like that guy's attitude.
What attitude?
superior. The guy works here. I don't have to take orders from some dumb stable boy.
Lily, what's your problem?
I told you, I don't like his attitude. I can't believe my mother hired someone so young.
What are you talking about? You said it yourself. The place is spotless. It looks great.
Anybody can clean, Dusty. We don't need a stable man to do that. As soon as I get home, I'm telling my mother she hired a kid to do a man's job.
You know, I have been going crazy trying to find you. Now, Lily said that you got home night before last.
I came back here for this job. It's an opportunity I will not pass up.
And that's the only reason why you came back, huh? Okay, I messed up. I messed up bad. And maybe I don't have a right to be here, but I had to come here because you mean that much to me. Look, everything that we said to each other at Foxwood Lodge, everything we felt, that's real. You knew that I had something to tell you, and you said it wasn't going to change your feelings about me, no matter what it was.
I meant it.
But it has.
Greg, you didn't tell me. If you had told me that you were the one that hit Dusty, I could have dealt with that. I would have been supportive. I could have helped you. But to hear it from John, knowing that you were lying to me for weeks.
Enough about John. John always gets a chance. I don't. I told Dustin about that weeks ago, and he was the one who
I know,
convinced me
John
not to go to
told me
the
that, and
cops.
don't you dare make John to be the villain in
That's
this
not
thing.
what I'm trying to
Yes,
do
you are.
here.
You know, he hasn't pressed charges against you. You ought to be very grateful for that, Craig.
Come here. Come on.
Greg, after all those weeks planning our future and loving each other, you could have told me. But you didn't trust me enough to do that, did you? Why didn't you tell me? See, if you could just explain that,